Hey, this is Pastor Dave coming to you on a rainy Monday morning, Karen Carpenter style. And, anyway, that's a long introduction to this is your Monday Mojo. Hope you had a good weekend. So, yesterday at church, we're sitting around in between church services, and I was talking with some folks, and I said, okay, this is going to make me sound kind of sappy, but yesterday, Saturday, was the 3-year anniversary when I asked the woman holding this phone doing this video to marry me. She said yes. Crazy. But what was interesting is from the time she said yes to the time we had our wedding was a 6-week span. Now, any of you putting together weddings know that that may sound crazy. And maybe it was crazy, but her mom was coming in that weekend, and so we did it. But the thing is, things just fell into place. Bit by bit by bit, everything just fell right into place. And we had a wonderful ceremony. Then I got to thinking, last Monday, I met with some of the leaders in the church, and I said, you guys, I've got an idea, and it's a different way of looking at how we do church. Then Tuesday night, met with the leadership council, presented that idea. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, things for that idea just started falling into place that I would have never guessed or known about. And then I got to thinking, a couple of weeks ago, I've been reading this book, Quietly Courageous by Gil Rendle, and it is rocking my world on what it means to be a pastor and what it means to be the church. And so I've been thinking about it, and I thought, boy, I need to really relearn. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to apply, and I've never thought about doing this in all my years of a pastorate. I'm going to apply for the Lilly Endowment Clergy Renewal Program. It's a sabbatical. It's a sabbatical provided by Lilly Endowment for pastors all over the country, and especially in Indiana. And so I started to sign up for that. Well, then I met with the gentleman who's gone through it and accepted a grant and went through a sabbatical time. And I had one idea what I was supposed to do, and he said, no, I think you need to think a little differently about that. And then I found myself going, well, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. And so I was trying to figure out, how am I going to put this thing together? And then Laura and I went and volunteered for a Central Indiana Bikers Association foundation fundraiser at Bicycle Garage of Indianapolis. And while we were there, I saw this guy. That's Damon Richards. He's head of Bike Indianapolis. He's a guy that I used to compete against at the Little 500 at Northwest High School. Well, I should say he always won while he was there. But he's an awesome guy, and I hadn't seen him since high school. And he and I are going to connect on some things. But in meeting him and in being at that meeting, all of a sudden the pieces started to fall in place in my mind for what to put together for this clergy renewal. Now, I know life doesn't always work that way. I know life doesn't always just line right up and pieces don't fall right in place. But sometimes I think it might, and I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I'm just not looking for the signs or looking for the things, or maybe I'm not willing to look in a kind of a different way. Anyway, I know sometimes it's almost impossible to see the signs, but sometimes they line up, and that's really good. That's really good. And so I'm thankful that over the past couple of weeks here, I've had some things where pieces have fallen in place. I hope in your life that as you're trying to figure some things out, you're keeping your eyes open and your heart open to whatever might happen, and the pieces might fall right into place. Anyway, that is your rainy Monday Mojo. Have a great one.